If you don't live in New York City, I want you to stop scrolling for a second and guess the prices of gym memberships. I want you to pause real quick. I want you to really think about this. I just moved to the city about a month ago, and I asked my buddy who's lived here for over a year what he's paying for his gym memberships. All right, now take that and add a little extra to it. For 10 classes, it costs $400. For 30 classes, it costs the measly cheap price of $900. The good news is now I'll definitely get in shape because I'm just going to be eating string cheese and ice cubes while I go to the gym, so it's a win-win. Here I am trying to get this little porker in shape, but at the same time, losing my whole entire income that I saved to move here is also a bonus. Seeing the price, I said, we're just going to become a long distance run. I'm going to run outside, looked at the weather, and it said feels like 17 degrees. So I like to use my hands. I'm going to keep them that way. Scratch that. So never in a million years I think I'd be saying this, but I made a little investment. I carried it all the way up the stairs, and I got a treadmill. It was actually only 50 pounds, but the thing I was most surprised about how well it actually fits in my room. It actually snugs in here for my one bedroom. I gotta admit, this thing truly did surprise me. First, I thought this was just gonna be like one of those walking pads, but it actually surprisingly gets up to 8 miles per hour. So every morning I actually get 2-3 miles on this, surprisingly, without having to deal with all the weather hazards outside. I did not think this would be an option. One, to get a treadmill in my apartment sounds insane, but two, I didn't even have to break the bank. What if I told you I only had to pay a fifth of that 30-day pass, and I get to keep this thing forever? If you have a similar story of mine, or you just don't want to go outside to run, I dropped a link right down below. Get this price while you can. It's not going to last forever.